Yo, 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 yo. So, hey guys, this is Previous Bunny and welcome back to the stream. Let me just do a quick change that not use display capture. Let's use a game capture and window and let's add Blender to it. Now it should work. I guess it's working. It's not working. No issues. Let's see why it is not working. And yeah, you can listen to this cool music till then. I guess it's not that annoying. Okay. Just a second, this is not working. Window capture, let me see window capture, it is not working. And yeah, yeah. That we've got the blender in place, but just what I'm trying to do is basically I want this to go into the middle and have this as a border, but it's not working. Blender in place. Trying to do is basically I want this to go into the middle. So now it works, and yeah, welcome back to the stream, and this is Peaches Bunny, your old friend, maybe. What I'm doing basically today is we are starting work again on the Empire Strikes Again Part 2. Then it's going to be Lego. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, so that I can stop hearing to myself only. Let's stop the audio. And yeah, the stream is going good. So basically today we are starting the work again on Empire Strikes Again. And for that, actually what I am doing right now is, let me just get the folders ready, because we are starting to work on this thing again, and I haven't touched the old files. Those weren't optimized, and it's going to be like something which will be working completely from scratch. So yeah, going to be good. No camera this time. It's because my mobile phone is broke, and like it's not literally broke, but it's not working. And it's not working because I guess so, this is my theory, because my friend's phone also like got damaged through this, and but it was because that okay, can you see this file? I don't know if you can see this Blender file. Let me just close this one. Let me tell me if you can see this stream. Okay, let me check in OBS. Yeah, the OBS works. So yeah, this one is the file for the old, like the render which I did, and here it is. This is the material preview. I don't want it. I want X-Wing. Okay, so basically this is the Star Wars asset blend file, and basically this is not what I want. What I want is I want the main Blender or like Star Wars blend file. Let's open that, because this only has the material preview and the folder like containing the assets. Now this file is going to be a really messy one, because this is having a lot of objects, and as I told you earlier also that in my first ever Blender vlog, I told you guys that the more objects you are gonna have in your scene, the more heavy it is going to be, the more lights you're gonna have, the more heavy it is going to be, and ultimately like it's gonna all come up and show up in the place when you will render the stuff out. So don't use a lot of objects. It's a humble request. Don't use that. Let me just get it into the place. You can just quickly do it by pressing home button. Just forgot about that. Basically this is the whole sequence. Like, it looks good in the viewport, but I don't know, the final output is like very chuggy. And it's all because like you can say it, the reason was that it wasn't like well timed out, and the animations weren't timed out really well. Like, you can see this low motion, and then this dark motion, and then this, oh my god, that camera. But yeah, this one, it is right here. Like, this was the whole sequence. Now when I see and I have a look at it, it's not that great. What I was thinking making of Violet was yeah, it was my very first project, so can't say anything. But yeah, here it is, the next big project. And yeah, so we are doing it once again, you can say it. And this time we are having a script. Okay, let me just get the script table. Okay, so the first pose, it's like the Luke Skywalker, and same thing. Okay, so the major thing which we will do this time when we are making the whole sequence, definitely we have to optimize it, because see, when I go into rendered mode, first of all, it's taking a lot of time to compile this whole things. It is definitely not good. And the reason, as you can see, like, there is this emit, like, and this is when I have like optimized the scene. Like, by optimizing, what I mean to say is basically I have like closed down a lot of things. Now maybe it is because, let me just go into this. Maybe it's because the shadow, but no, the shadow works fine. The shadow is not that big of a deal. Let's not use screencast reflections. Let's disable boom. Let's disable ambient occlusion even. Still, like, it is not working out that great. And when I go into material preview looks fine. And maybe the reason is because of the HDRI, then maybe. Because this is the one question which I have to like answer right now. Because if I don't answer this right now, then maybe it's going to be hard in future to like complete this whole project itself. Yeah, a lot of objects are going to come right there also. Maybe I have added a few, but since it was not being looked at, let's just on all of these, and let's then see. Oh my god, you can have a look at it. Like, it's taking a lot of time to compile. That's really bad when you are rendering your stuff and you are having some 800 to 2000 frames. This is bad, man. This is the whole scene filled with the room is filled with objects now. This is how it looks. And as you can see, the system is like not working that well. Let's go into camera view. Let's disable all these. Let's look at it. Do we get that 24 frames per second? No, we don't get it. And then that's the problem. And because of this, and this is because like there is no screencast reflections going on, no boom, there's no ambient occlusion, It's not working that well. And I don't know why it is not looking out to be that great now. Every setting is same. Let's look at it in cycles. Maybe my system will burst out, but let's see. Okay, it's not working. It's crashing down. I'm gonna change it to EV again. Maybe if we can do that. Okay, so the system is like Blender has crashed successfully. Okay, so this will be an interesting thing because I have to reopen Blender now. Now let's see, there's the OBS reflects it. Yep, the OBS reflects it. That's good. So yeah, let's go again into the starwars.blend. And this time, like since I told you guys that this time we have to do things a bit differently, otherwise we will not be able to finish the whole project. And the thing which we have to do is like use some technique in which we can disable a lot of these objects. Let me show you what do I mean by that. Like around okay, so let's have the statistics about this. So there are 632 objects, in which two of them which I have selected. Now only one of them is selected out of 632 objects there are in this whole room, and the vertex count is like 4 million something. 4 million 7 lakh 70 sorry, let's count it out. Okay, so units, tens, hundreds, thousands, lakhs, 10 lakhs, and crores. So 4 crores 70 lakh 1479 vertices are there. 4 crores, like, oh my god. In the edges you can see faces are 5 crores. So, and there are more faces than the whole vertex count, and this is because four like 6 vertices together or like 5 vertices can together form 3 faces. This is the reason because of it. So, and the triangles are also a lot many. So the first thing first, which what we have to do is optimize the scene, right? That's what we have to do. This one is a low poly object, so we don't care about it. This one is a literal high poly. Yes, so yep, this one is literally a lot high poly, which then like it's required to be. But this is what it is, man. What I can use is I can use a decimate modifier and like apply it in order to like slow these polys down. And this one is a high poly again. Unnecessary objects which aren't required in the whole scene when I'm rendering specifically. This one, oh my god, this should be a lot low poly than it looks. There's a lot of faces in it, and which makes it a render heavy system. Because now what happens is basically Blender maps the textures on the basis of each of the face, because each face carry its own material ID, and that material ID when applied, it basically like each of these face will be calculated with that texture. Let me just go, even if it doesn't have any texture, or maybe like it has a very basic texture, it couples up, it compounds. So so it doesn't have any textures also, but still it is like there in the scene. And what the fuck? The fuck was I thinking when I was making this whole objects? Ah, so one thing which was there in my mind was to like finish this project as soon as possible, and I don't want it to waste any of the time just to. Again, this is also having only 8 viewport samples, and the render was having 128. I don't think that's what required is. Let's check for 32. 32 works charm, I guess. If we see 32 works charm, why did I go for 64 then? So this could be one thing, like the reason why there were so many objects. But yeah, basically the story continues from here, where our character, or like Luke Skywalker, is there. The story continues from there. You can see it right here. The story continues from here. But how to go into the scene? Now this is the whole main like aim of this whole scene itself, or this stream, or to figure out like how we are gonna tackle this. That's troubling me a lot. This is the frame rate which I want in order to like actually judge what is going on into the scene. Let's see what is the limit for it. Go for toys now. It adds another 250,000 like. Let's add the room now. Hmm. So as soon as the room comes, system gets slowed down. Let's look at this. So basically the problem there is in the room itself. Got this problem. The room itself is very render heavy. And other things like these all objects and all these things, this doesn't matter. Let me show you the proof. As you can see, let's disable all these. Let's just enable room. The problem is in the room itself. And the thing which I guess I know is troubling it out is this. Shading right. Oh, let's remove it. See, just removing that texture automatically comes up. White wood. Let's disconnect this one also. 19 and 20 FPS. Let's disable this also. I got it. I got the problem, and the problem is the floor itself. Other textures aren't troubling it very that much. Like their mesh is not working. That thing, but like it's not adding that much of it. But the main thing. Now it's time to check up. That's not good. And we have to solve it. That's why like this stream isn't that exciting or like worth watching. I'm only saying it because I know that it is not. So if you don't watch this stream, it doesn't matter. Just watch the final product. But still.